might help if I actually had the mic near my mouth and also, you know, had the Spotify volume down. And also brighten the camera. Why is it so dark? Hang on. Why is that so dark? There we go. That's better, that's better. Hello people, how are we doing? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are playing some video games today. Would you believe it? I can't believe it. Frankly, the idea is absolutely disgusting. I can't believe we would play video games here. Welcome. Hope you're all doing good. We're playing a bit more Payday 3. And yes, I promise, next week I'm going to start playing other games. We'll still do Payday 3 once a week, don't get me wrong, but like I'm in a position now where I really do want to do more more other game streams. And I will do them on YouTube as well. Whether the YouTube audience care as much that's down to you guys. I'm going to mute that because I think we've all heard enough of Planet Wisp at this point, even though it's a great track. I'd love the YouTube audience to watch in. If they do, that's great. If they don't, then, well, we'll see. I do have some slight interview news for you all, which is that, as I said to you 2 days ago, I get it sent off and get it approved by Starbreeze to make sure, you know, there's no problems with it or anything like that. Like, there's any questions where they might think they've said too much or anything like that. It's never happened before, but I always send it off, and I've held back on editing until I got it cleared, and I've had it cleared today. So the interview is all good, as it is, to go up. So I'm going to try and get it edited tonight and hopefully have it out on Saturday. I've got a busy weekend coming up, so I can't promise it, but I'm going to try and get it edited for Saturday. I didn't want to touch it until I'd had clearance, so I knew whether there was things I needed to remove or fiddle with, all that stuff. But now I know we're good. I can get my teeth into the bastard, and I'm excited. I'm excited. It's going to be a good interview. I'm really keen to get it out for you all. Hopefully it won't take much editing. I genuinely think this one, like I said, was really to the point, and some really good answers, got through a lot of material. I don't think this will need much editing, personally, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, we'll see. So, how's everyone doing? I've got the chat open on both sides, so let me know how you're all doing. If you got any questions, things you want to do, all that stuff. It is also my 1 year anniversary on Twitch as a Twitch partner, so that's exciting. Also on World Mental Health Day, which is ironic because it felt like it was a bit of a stress to get partner for a couple of years, but we got there. We got there, people. We got there. Let's get this screen up here. Oh, my music's not on because I muted it because I went to start making my build video and then didn't end up making it. Why? Don't ask. Also, this is way too loud. There we go. That's better. That's better. There we go. So how's everyone doing? No way, it's the guy from Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Why is Boy Goy put KSI lyrics in my YouTube chat? From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. That fucking song, man. I've not even listened to it in full. I just don't want to be near it. And this is coming from someone who genuinely didn't mind the last 2 albums KSI did. Well, that's a lie. The first album I thought was a bit mid. There were a couple of good singles. I actually didn't mind his second album. Like speaking objectively for music, it's nothing groundbreaking or anything amazing, but I did enjoy it. I have found quite uncomfortably that he's like really high in like my most listened to artists of all time on Spotify. I swear he's like 6th place, and I don't know how that happened. Like, you asked me to rank him with other artists, he'd be nowhere near that high. But I'm gonna check this again. It's gonna make me feel a bit uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable, but you know, it's a bit like, come on. Let me see. Top artists. Fucking hell, yeah, he's 6th place. In fairness, Billie Eilish is about to take over. So like, there'll be one more ahead of him. But fuck me. I don't ever remember listening to that much KSI, but there you go. There you go. Either way, song sucks. And I don't really like the way he's been behaving recently. But, you know, whatever. Wouldn't be surprised if his ghostwriter was Nick A30. Yeah, I saw something about that. Like, Nick A30 is like the only person I've seen to actually say they like the song in any kind of like YouTube position. I don't know. But I'm not being that involved in it, to be honest. I just don't really care. I watched one of his videos watching people make TikToks that were hating on the song, and it just, to me, it's just proof that there's a lot of problems with YouTube content these days. We'll start with a solo stealth, and then I'm going to do some open lobbies because I know we need to do more of those. We didn't do them last week. So we'll just start with a nice little rock the cradle warm up, so it's nice and easy. We'll do very hard, so there's less stress. You're hearing the game twice? Oh, you might be. Yes, hang on, I know how to fix that. Sorry, that's also from me recording. There you go. I should fix that. Yeah, I just ugh. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Mid mentioned on my RAL stream. Yeah, it's not. I still find it funny that all this happened because of one tweet from Dan TDM. It's just, man. There are a lot of problems with YouTube at the minute, and one of them is just the attitude that some content creators have. I don't love. I really don't love. I mean, the idea that YouTubers don't make content to make that YouTubers make content to make money is like, if you're shocked by that in the year of our Lord 2024, I don't know what to tell you. Like, genuinely, if I was making more money off YouTube, I'd be putting a lot more time into making videos and streaming. The sad reality of it is I don't make enough off it to justify prioritizing it as much. I would love that to change. A few more brand deals here and there, like a few more like subscription numbers and stuff. That's not a call out to you. I mean, just generally, objectively speaking, after the last stream, I really appreciate the love that you guys gave me. And you want to support me, feel free. But like generally speaking, like I would make more content if I was getting a bit more income off it. 100% would. But also at the same time, I feel like there's a balance between how much money, like doing YouTube for the money and doing it for the enjoyment. And I think there's a large balance at the minute of people who are doing it more because they want to make money rather than because they actually enjoy making the content. You know, Twitch gameplay audio is echoing. It shouldn't be. I've just fixed it. It should not be doing. Oh, why is it? Hang on a minute. Oh, it should be fixed now. I did just fix it, but it didn't go through. But it should be working now. Is it okay? Here's a. Should be all right. Is it okay? Someone tell me, please. I've gone past my dial. It's okay, yeah, thought so. Cool, cool, cool. Again, it's because I wanted to record the gameplay for the build video. Need audio to check voice. Like, nah, it should be fine. It should be okay. Should be okay. Anyway, what's the next number? But yeah, so I don't know. Like, one thing I always say is I don't like to. It's kind of like if you haven't got anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I have opinions on some of the bigger YouTubers that are not particularly positive. And so I don't really like giving those a lot of attention because I just don't see the point in being negative over shit. Like, if you say to me, what do you think of this YouTuber? Do you like them? Do you dislike them? I'll say it, but, like, I have more opinions. I just kind of keep to myself. I think in this day and age, the ability to just, like, keep your mouth shut and not waste your breath, like, just being negative over stuff is lost on some people. And keeping your mouth shut sounds, like, very, like, forced. But you know what I mean? I feel like, to me, my mentality with a lot of stuff is that if there's something I don't like and there's nothing I can do to change it, why bother wasting energy over it, you know? Right, green E. I just don't see the point. But that's just me. And, you know, opinions will vary, and that's fine. That's fair. Thank you, Josh, the 500 bits, which are not showing on stream. There they are. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. There you go. Because hating is fun. I mean, I understand people get enjoyment out of it. For me, I just... There have been multiple times. If you had me on Twitter notifications, you'd see this firsthand. There have been times where I've tweeted a thing out. Nothing like really mean or anything, but just something where I've tweeted something out and gone, this is a bit more negative than I needed to be. This doesn't need to be on my timeline, and then delete the tweet 5-10 minutes later. Like, that has happened quite a few times. Because I don't really like the idea of giving much time to being negative unless it's for constructive criticism reasons or there's things you have to say. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of like how I see it. All that to say, you can imagine my opinion on the whole Lunchly thing is largely negative. For multiple reasons, but that's whatever. Anyway, so we are talking today about the Payday 3 October update. Now, I need to preface this with what I said last week. I do know a couple of things that are coming down the pipeline for Payday 3. They showed me a few things. I'm not promoting anything. So I'm obviously going to be very tactful on saying what I want, because I think it's incredibly misleading if I sit here and go, oh, I'd really like this thing and this thing in this update because I know what's in there and what's not. So, you know, like, that's, again, I say these things and I do fear people will still make conclusions, but I need to preface that. So this is, I'm asking you and then giving my thoughts on your suggestions. And that way, you know, I'm not giving you any hints one way or another. I'm telling you what I think of the ideas and we work like that, right? So it's a symbiotic relationship. You're the Venom to my Eddie Brock chat, okay? We work together here. We work together. That's how we're doing it. Thanks, Charlie. We know Host Kick's going to be in there. Yeah, he did confirm that, which is cool. I'm glad that it's Host Kick specifically and not Vote Kick. Vote Kick will be fine, like, but I think Host Kick just worked really well, and we don't need to make it a vote one. I mean, I'd argue that realistically, with the restart vote, I think that there could be a change made there, where you could reduce the number of votes needed to restart by 1 in 3- and 4-player lobbies, just so that any one time, as soon as you got a majority vote, it will restart. So in a solo player lobby, obviously, only you need to say you want to restart. In a 2-player lobby, you'd both have to say it because, you know, 2 people. 1 person restarting wouldn't be enough. But in a 3... Oh, fuck. Ah, whatever. I was trying to get... I hate the fucking loot drop off that way. Whatever. We can get out either way, so it's fine. I love... Why do all the civvies run downstairs? I've never understood this. Why not run out the front door? What was I saying? Fucking brain. Brain, man. What was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So, like, in 3-player lobbies, it would take 2 votes to restart a heist, and in 4-player lobbies, it would take 3 votes. I think that would be really cool. But that's just me. And it's not exactly that deep. You know? Finally, no more dickheads holding the game hostage. Yeah, damn right. I don't... I was going to say I don't know why people do it, but it's because they get kicks out of it. And it's like, well, alright then, fuck you very much. Don't really get it. Have you seen the new UI? I have seen things to do with the update. I'm being intentionally obtuse because I don't want people to, you know, pull too much from it. But I'm saying that to set a boundary and be clear. I'm not saying it to be an arsehole. So I apologize if it comes across like that. Let's see what people are saying. Honestly, concerned about the host kick because it can be abused far easier than vote kick. It can be, but I think if you look at Payday 2 as a net whole, like, vote kick was used poorly by some people, yeah, but by and large, it was perfectly fine. Can you give me a quick update on what the update will be? So it's currently confirmed that there's, what? The new UI, the server browser, and VoIP. Is that correct? They're all in this update? I need to double check this every time now. It's not even like I'm hiding tons of big secrets. I just want to make sure that I am saying... Yeah, they're the exact things. Oh, and also we're going to get the Year 1 edition. Whatever that is. I still think the Year 1 edition is just literally going to be the Gold edition renamed. I'm not expecting anything more than that. I don't think there will be anything more than that. Right, okay. You all know the drill by now. If you send me a friend request on Nebula, I will accept it, provided I see your name in one of the live chats on YouTube or on Twitch. So if you're on either of those chats and you see your name in this list here and I've not accepted it, please tell me now. Because I have 18 and on Xbox, the scroll doesn't work on the friends list. It just goes down and down and down and I just can't see the others. Hopefully one day that will get patched. But who's the beautiful lady in your Xbox friends? Oh, you mean my profile picture? That's Shadowheart. Down by the river. Damn right. Damn right, baby. Looking forward to December update and Armor 2.0, but October server browser will be amazing, hopefully. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Armor 2.0. They haven't, to be fair, they said they were looking to put it out in December. I don't know if that is actually what's going to happen, whether it'll come out earlier or later. That's half the reason I honestly wonder about them keeping the roadmap up. Well, actually, what I can say, now that the interview has been locked in and approved, I can say that we do talk a bit about the roadmap and their attitude towards keeping it updated. So I have things in my head that they're going to say that I don't want to spoil in the interview that will make sense on hopefully Saturday. Koisar with the follow, thank you very much. I'll tell you what we could do. We could do a little treat. Okay, a little treat. Here's the thing we're gonna do. For every just for the sake of support, I don't know whether to do 1 sub or 2 subs. We'll do 2 because I don't want to give the whole game away. For every 2 subs we get on stream today, I will tell you 1 question that we go through in the interview. There will be a cap. I won't just keep doing it permanently. I might do like 5 questions. But if you want to tease, then there you go. You can get some teases that way. So the first one's free, as Negan would say. We do talk about the roadmap. First one's free. Then what I say? I said I will shut that shit down. No exceptions. I can't do a Jeffrey Dean Morgan voice. I wish I could. Okay, so... Oh, Given. I know your name, so I can accept you. So yeah, anyone here sent me a friend request that I haven't accepted? Anyone here? Because I don't think I see any names here that I haven't accepted. So I will get rid of some now. Yeah, let's get rid of these. If I delete your friend request, then you can always send me another one. I really don't mind. But for now, it just helps me clear things up. Okay, do you see your names here? Koitar, I see you. I see you in the chat, so that's you accepted. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? UI updates for December. No, the UI update is this update this month, the October update. How does it work on PC since it's crossplay? You have to add me on Nebula, and you can see my Nebula username above my face right there. It's the smaller one, but they're both the same, so it doesn't really matter. The top one's my Xbox gamer tag, and the bottom one's my Nebula one. My Nebula and Xbox are identical. The only difference is on PlayStation, you can't have spaces. So the PlayStation name doesn't have spaces, but that's one thing I'm very lucky about. Oh, my goodness. Fancy gifted 6 tier 1 subs. Thank you very much, Fancy. Okay, so 3 questions. 3 questions. All right, which one should we go with? Where's the question document gone? Don't worry, I can get it up. It's just, for some reason, it's not in my recent Word documents. Odd. Okay, let's pick 3 questions out. Okay, I asked them about doing collaborations in year 2, now that year 1 has come to an end. We talk about the impact of Project Baxter on Payday 3. And let's see, something else. I asked Almir and Andreas to describe their vision for Payday 3 going forward as interim game directors. So there you go. So, we talk about the roadmap, we talk about Project Baxter, we talk about collaborations, and that we talk about their vision as game directors. So there's a few little teasers for you. I hope those are interesting. There are a lot more questions than that. A lot more. And I will do a few more with a few more subs. Or channel memberships. Channel memberships work too. All the gifties for this month, though. I need the money, I can say. I appreciate that, Fancy. Thank you very much. We're getting an update this month. Man, I've been out of the loop for a while. Yeah, I think... they don't officially say it. They were saying every 4 to 6 weeks was kind of like their official quote. And they do say that in the interview as well. I will say that. But from our perspective, it's been every month. That's a better way to describe it than every 4 to 6 weeks. But I think they say every 4 to 6 weeks because it gives them leeway. So if an update, to give you context, every update for Payday 3 in the last few months has been at the end of the month, except for last month's with Fear and Greed. And I believe the only reason for that was because they had to legally get out all of the Year 1 DLCs before Year 1 ended, which was the 21st of September. Or maybe the 18th? I don't know which one they were counting legally. Maybe the 18th with the early access. So they had to make sure Fear and Greed came out before that. For every other update to come out at the end of the month. So, it could be that the update, for argument's sake, let's say the update for this month. When do they normally come out? Tuesdays? Right? Mondays, Tuesdays? Mondays. Mondays have been the last couple, haven't they? So let's say, for argument's sake, and I genuinely don't know their locked-in date for this. I think they might have said something to partners about a rumoured date, but I don't remember it, and it might not even be stuck to. So let's say, for argument's sake, that the release date is October 28th. That would be how many weeks since Fear and Greed? When did Fear and Greed come out? Was it the 16th? 16th, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's 6 weeks. So that should be the latest they release it. Problem is, as I said, they released Fear and Greed a lot sooner than the last update. The last update, was it 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks apart between Houston Breakout and Fear and Greed? So, averages, it's fine. Point being, they could be aiming to release it last week of October, and then it could get delayed by a week for insert reason here. So that's why I think they say 4 to 6 weeks, because they want to do monthly, but if something gets in the way, then obviously that compromises that, and they need to have something to fall back on, which is fair. I get that. That's fine. So that's their current thing. Got 2 more friend requests in. I see Jay Spect in my Twitch chat. Is Stop Hacking Baguette Man? Are you in the Twitch chat? or YouTube chat? Are you in either of them? Who is Stop Hacking Baguette Man? Hacking. I think what we'll do, by the way, we're going to start doing what I've been doing the last few streams, which is, as long as you have me added, we'll do friends-only matchmaking. I'll pick a heist, and then you matchmake friends-only, same difficulty, and hopefully get in the lobby with me. But what I will say is, if you do play a heist with me, please sit out of matchmaking the next time around. I know, obviously, in Payday 3, there's not really an easy way to enforce that, but I will ask you politely, because if you ignore it, I can just remove you off Nebula. I can just do that. And I don't really give a shit. I will do it. I want to make sure people get into the games. So that's what we will do. Because it just saves me having to try and look up names, send invites, wait for them to go through, wait for you to join. It's just a hassle. It is just a hassle. So that's what we'll do. I will remind you what to do in a moment. Okay, no one said there, Stop Hacking Baguette Man. But I imagine you've just sent the friend request during the stream, because I just deleted all of them a second ago. So wherever you are, tell me who you are and I will accept it. Are we getting the interview on Saturday? Hopefully. I've just said earlier, Agrius, that I have been cleared to put the interview out with no editing. So, well, no removing of questions or anything like that, which I imagine would be the case anyway. But like I said, I was waiting to make sure that it was all okay, and it's all okay. So, provided I can get it edited in time, yes, this Saturday. Oh, sorry, Pass is in the chat, and I just somehow missed his name because it said first time chat, which is not how that works. I'm an idiot, but there you go. Friend request accepted. Right, okay, so, as I've just said, here's how this is going to work. I'm going to pick a heist, we're going to go friends only, on a set difficulty, and all you got to do is match up with me on that matchmaking, and hope you get in. If you get into a heist, please do not matchmake afterwards unless I say people can play a second heist. And yes, Ellie, I see you saying, can you join off Xbox? I know you're going to try and get in the first lobby anyway, so yeah, feel free. Okay, are we okay with that? I'll give a second just to make sure that's gone through on YouTube, and then we're going to get going. So get ready. Here we go. So, what heist shall we kick off with? Let's do... You join the party, Ellie? No, come on. Come on. As long as you leave the party after this heist, that's fine. That's fine as long as you leave after this heist. Okay, let's start with... Let's do under the surface, and we'll do our usual stealth loud tactic. And we'll do friends only on very hard. So I'm giving everyone a second to get this up and loaded. Under the surface on very hard. And again, make sure it's friends only. Okay. And matchmaking is started. By the way, you were all right about uninstalling all my DLC on Xbox Payday 3. The game loads so much fucking faster now. It's insane. I don't know how that works, but it does. So your title on stream, anything new coming up? Well, there is an update supposedly coming out this month, hopefully. Probably tail end of the month. I was saying earlier, I have a bit of an idea of what's in it, so I'm playing very careful on what I talk about there, but I'm giving you guys an opportunity to tell me what you want, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. We just kind of chat things through, basically. So that's a good point. What else do people want to see out of the update? Whether it's things that are not in the roadmap that you would like there to be in the update, or whether it's things that we know, how do you want things to look? Like the UI update, what are you hoping for that? What are you hoping will change in terms of the UI? Is it bad that you suck at stealth? No. Everyone's got their strengths and weaknesses. For example, my strength is playing video games all day, and my weakness is getting a relationship. Sorry, that was so unnecessarily mean on myself. I just didn't need to say that. I didn't need to say that, and yet for some reason I did. Anyway. At least I'm getting some relatables in the Twitch chat. That's nice. That's nice. I hope for the current UI to be more polished and in-game HUD to at least have more polish as well. I would like some more HUD polishes. I don't know how much they've said about the UI overhaul and how much is in the menu and whatever. I don't know how much they've actually said. But I don't mind the in-game HUD. That might be a hot take. I personally don't mind it. But like I've said before, I'm in that position where I've said, you know, just because I'm alright with something, if the majority of people are not a fan of it, then you need to change it. Fine. They haven't said anything. I didn't think they had. Okay, fair. I hope you'll see how the new UI is going to look before they add it. I mean, it's a good point. It's a prime opportunity for a dev blog. And the last couple of dev blogs, like, in fairness, have been a bit lackluster. I mean, actually, hang on. Payday 3 news. Which week did we not have a dev blog? It wasn't last week, it was the week before, right? Because I didn't end up making a video on last week's event because it was just fucking a stocked and loaded event summary. And I don't really see a point in reporting it because A, it wasn't an in-game event, and B, I barely touched it. So, yeah, so there was no blog on the 27th of September, and then there was the stocked and loaded one then. Before that was the modifiers feedback survey, which was quite interesting. That was quite an interesting one. But you could argue that wasn't hefty because they kind of said there was some feedback reporting on there, but there wasn't much to take away in terms of exciting news per se. So the last properly exciting news blog was a month ago with Armor 2.0 on September 13th. So I would very much like to see something a bit bigger this Friday. I would very much like to. Sorry, that's tomorrow. For the record, I have no idea what the dev blog is. I'm hopeful it's going to be something good. And I'm hopeful I get it a couple of hours early because I'm busy Friday night and I want to be able to make the video this time. I don't want 3 Fridays where I'm behind on the fucking news. Alright, so let's go with a dumpster secure point. Why not? Why not? Extra loot secure point. Why not? Why not? Almir already said not to get hyped tomorrow. Did he? He's already said not to get hyped. Oh boy. So, interview with staff member then? Question mark. Nothing wrong with them, but man, I would like something a bit chunkier. That'd be nice. Maybe I should have messaged Almir and been like, hey, I'll put the interview out on Friday. Can you make it the dev blog? That would have been funny. I should have fucking done that. That would have been such a good idea. To be fair, I could ask him if they could put it in their next dev blog next week. That could be a cool idea. Because I mean, it only helps them to get more promotion on the interviews, and they like having interviews and dev blogs anyway. I might ask him. I might say that. That could be a good idea. Or ask Liz, or ask somebody. They may very well say no, which would be fair, but I may as well make the suggestion. Helps me, helps them.
Let's play.
Let's play.
Get this party started.
Let's go, gamers. I really should have brought some... Hang on, wait, no, my LNG is suppressed, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Cool. What are people saying? Last week was soundtrack part 2. True, yeah, we did get the soundtrack, but that wasn't in, like, a blog per se. Was it, or was it? I don't remember. I don't fucking remember now. Oh, no.
We are primarily after the paintings Beckett needs for his client. We should be able to get clues on where to look from the computer in the manager's office. Why don't we start in exhibition room E1? We already know that's where shooting gallery redux is.
There we go. Quick before the camera turns again.
They've installed QR readers.
That was very close.
Scan the right code and the door will unlock.
He said to wait for the dev update that has been recorded. Ah, right, okay. In fact, yeah, I think they'd recorded the dev update just before we did our interview last week. If I remember correctly, I think they had some stuff. Again, I don't remember specifically, but I could have swore I heard someone say, "Oh, is it still set up from the dev update?" So yeah, I forgot they'd recorded one of them. So that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But that's good because those dev updates are really, really good. I really like what they did with those. It's a great way to get like some eyes on what's coming with the content. But that's a really good point because dev updates normally tend to come out the week before the update, right? So if it's not this Friday, that means the update's not out next week for one thing, right? Which actually, that puts a hole in the theory that some people were having about Twitch drops, which was because the current wave of Twitch drops ends on Monday, I think. And I think some people were using that to theorize the next update will be out right after. Evidently not if there's no dev update tomorrow. If there is, then that changes everything. But considering Almir said don't get excited, I would argue that means no dev update. Sure. Sketchy Irishman with the follow. Thank you very much. Almir's basically confirmed it isn't the 14th. There you go then. There you go. Did I do the phone in here? Oh, if I didn't, somebody did. Oh wait, hang on. Have we taken the cams out? We have. Okay. Oh yeah, they're Titan cams, so that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Joy needs the We Are Gamers hoodie back. Only we can say Payday is back. Bro. He said about it about the blog post specifically. Oh, so he said the blog post is like the blog post is not. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. The thing is, and I know some people might be like, "Oh, you should still watch them," but I'll be honest, I haven't watched a Play with Almir stream properly, like start to finish, in a long time. Mainly because, like, especially since the introduction of the dev blogs, their information circulation has been better. It's still not amazing, like, granted, but it is a damn sight better than it used to be, and that's good. Like, that's important. I did, like, I have to admit, like, and this is nothing against Almir, he knows this, like I love the dude, but, like, I did start to get extraordinarily bored of watching live streams and then waiting for, like, a tiny piece of news in a 60-minute stream where 20 mentions of Jacket are strewn in between. Like, I don't even mind Jacket, and if he gets added, that's fine, whatever. But, like, I got really bored of every question being, when's the chicken man, when's the chicken man? I don't even think he says many of them anymore, but it's still, I'm still like, fucking hell, man, please. Please, free me from this pain. So, I don't tend to watch the streams very much. They're not, like, quite my kind of speed. So if anyone does ever occasionally hear something on there, please do let me know, and obviously I'll relay it in, like, a news video or something, but, yeah.
Follow me.
The Play with Blank streams are mostly the same. People ask us where the characters in the same account. Exactly, yeah. Like, they're really good streams for interacting with the community. That's what they're there for, right? But for a while, they were the only way to get anything decent news-wise, and that was the problem. Streams should not be the place for that, unless you're going to communicate the information clearly among other platforms, which they were not doing. And like I said, it's still not perfect, but it's a damn sight better than it used to be. It used to really annoy me that to get any decent information about what was happening with Payday 3 and the on-the-table stuff at launch, I had to watch all those streams and take notes and make the videos. And don't get me wrong, those videos did really well. I was very grateful for that support, but it was crazy that I had to do that to make sure that the information people needed was accessible. If you didn't watch those streams or watch my videos, you didn't have a fucking clue what they were doing. So, you know. I do like the pager lines. They are rather humorous.
The display cases on the upper floor are no longer locked down.
It took me way too long to realize I could just smash these display cases without worrying about the alarm going off. I genuinely thought it would go off when you're in stealth. But no. Alright, it's not this one, War Hero, so you want the other one. I think he might be waiting to put the USB stick into the... Yeah, there you go. He's on it, baby. He's on it. He's on it. Jacket fans are going to give us the ultimate monkey's paw instead of jacket. We're going to get El Pollo Hermano. Well, to be fair, I don't think they'll have any problem with crossovers like licensing with Devolver for jacket. That's one thing I don't think Payday will have a problem with. Because I think on Devolver, like, one of the most chill devs with Payday, and they're like, yeah, do whatever the fuck you want, kind of thing. I don't think they care particularly. Which is good, because like I said, Jacket's popular. Even if he's not one of my favorite characters, I know how popular the guy is. So it makes sense to like bring him back at some point if they're able to, because people keep asking, you know. Because I'm not a big fan of Jacket doesn't mean that he shouldn't be added. That's not how that shit works. His streams usually fill with panic room talk. We were saying about this last stream. I didn't realize there was. I was just gonna move my mic closer to me, and I really wish I hadn't touched it. Now I'm just gonna leave it where it was. Stay. Yeah, I didn't realize there was as much of a cry out for panic room as there is until like very recently. I did not think people cared that much for panic room, but evidently they do, and I was like, damn, okay, fair enough. Jacket feels like he's more popular in Payday than his own game. Is that because, numbers-wise, Payday is more well-known than Hotline Miami, to give that effect? So there are a bunch of Payday people who know of Jacket that haven't played Hotline Miami, myself included. Because I'm one of those people. I have never played Hotline Miami. Like, it's not a kind of game that interests me, to be honest. But I know of Jacket because he's in Payday. And I know he's in Hotline Miami because of Payday, but I just don't have the interest to play it. Fucking hell. We picked the right lineup of people to do this heist. Look at the way we're sliding through this shit. Bloody hell. I've never seen a public stealth lobby, well, public in inverted commas, but I've never seen a stealth lobby like this for Under the Surface be so well coordinated, at least so far. This is most impressive. Starbreeze gives us more Hotline Miami content than Devolver. I need a Hotline Miami 3, but it's never happening. Does it end in a particular way where it's not happening, or is this like a Half-Life 3 situation? Oh, that was close. I mean, we have one page to spare. Like, even though it says we don't, we can, you know, put it into search mode. But we may as well keep that for an emergency and not just use it willy-nilly.
There's a guard.
There is.
It's a guard. Watch the guard.
Oh, fuck.
Hands on your head.
Or alternatively, we could just use the pager now. That's fine too.
Hands on your head.
I would kill them and bag the body quickly, Ellie, before it's... Yeah, there you go.
Guard over there. Hello, Control.
Yeah, so guys, about keeping that pager spare. I can guarantee Jacket is 10 times more popular because of Payday. Oh, 10 times more popular because of Payday, because my friend never knew he was from Hotline until I told him. Yeah, there'll be a lot of people like that. Like I said, I'm one of them. Like, I would not know what a Hotline Miami is if not for Payday. And even then, I barely know what Hotline Miami is.
Finish hacking the security bars before trying to get the painting.
Hotline Miami 2 is a definite end. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Ooh.
If you're not moving, the motion detectors won't see you.
Ah, don't worry, they're off anyway, Shade. Baba booey. Oh, don't get spotted. Don't get spotted. Do we need one more QR code? I think we do, because it doesn't look like anyone's opened D3. Well, actually, to be fair, I don't think anyone's opened D3 now in a couple of years. Sad face.
Hey, you!
What? What the fuck was that? Why did you shout at me?
This place used to be an old tobacco
You bitch.
warehouse. Does it still smell like cigars? Or has the stench of pretentiousness taken over?
I'm staying on the ladder because I have no suppressed weapons, by the way. Oh, that's fair, Bird. That's fair. Sorry, I imagine maybe he wants to play more loud then if that was the case. I'll be honest, I thought we were going to go loud, but now we're doing really well. I want to stick with it and see if we manage to finish this in stealth. Oh, why is it... Oh, God, I thought my internet was going then, but no, it's just Twitch being a bit funny. Public True Connoisseur achievement when? We should do it again. I don't even know if it would unlock for me on Xbox, because the problem is, I think the achievements unlock on your relevant oh, shit. Looks like we're going loud, baby. I think the achievements unlock on the relative platform because you complete the challenge in-game. And I think they might have fixed some of that now, but I have done the challenge previously on PlayStation. So I don't know if it's going to apply now to Xbox. I don't know if it will. I don't know how it works. It may, but it may not. Alright, get all the bags from downstairs moved up quickly, and then we're good to go. Tied up guards tend to do that occasionally. Well, you know what? They can't shake their stop what you're doing habits, I guess. That's everything. Cool. You see there's a hotline and it's in Miami? Oh, thank you, Andrew. That explains everything. Appreciate it, mate. Fuck's sake. Well, you see, there's a hotline. It's in Miami. And there's a guy that wears a jacket. That's all you need to know, okay? That's everything. Got armor here. Got your fucking armor. Now, if you want to get the extra IP, we should wait till the assault starts. But technically, we don't need it because everyone's level 150. So unless you're really rushing to level up your renown, I don't think it fucking matters. What else are people saying? Can you just steal every single piece of loot, not caring if it's not correct? Yes, you can, Jestery, and that's what I always do. I genuinely just ignore the heist objectives and go, alright, every single painting.
That's it. We got everything on the list.
There we go. Let's roll, baby.
Valuable stuff left to steal.
Fuck it,
You
bring the
can go
assault.
for more.
Bring me the horizon of cops. Alright. Woo-wee! Oh, I didn't make it to the floor.
Nicely done, gang. Guess they have to
No way is that a
reword
Joker
that
2 reference? It
cover
actually
into a
wasn't.
minimalist
If I made a Joker 2
display
reference, it was
of
unintentional.
nothing.
Unless you mean that what I was playing was shit. Which I don't think it was, but, you know, if I'm doing something shit, then that might be a Joker 2 reference. Nah, sorry, as I said, I don't like being overly negative about things. But Joker 2 was not very good. Okay, so... Same drill again. So, thank you, you three, for playing, but now 3 more people, so basically you 3 don't matchmake for the next heist. So, the next one is going to be... let's do... Let's do Fear and Greed. And again, friends only, very hard. Okay? So, Fear and Greed, friends only, very hard difficulty. If it doesn't fill up very quickly, I might let the others join back again, but I imagine some of you will want to join, so I'll give you guys a chance to hop in. To slide in, to slip in, to skedaddle in. I'm thinking of different things.
We're going to break into the New York Financial Exchange, snag some broker credentials, and bypass regulation by connecting to the market directly through their system. Then, we're going to short all the companies that Concord has equity in. Really crush those stocks into the ground. And that's not all. We've placed some heavy bets against the stocks.
Payday the Heist anniversary is next week. Can you share your thoughts on fan favorite Panic Room and its potential for Payday 3? Do you see what I mean, chat? These comments are just coming up more and more about Panic Room. I didn't know there was this much love for it. I don't particularly love Panic Room. I think it's fine. I don't dislike it, but it's not like one of the best heists I've ever played. But clearly there's a lot of campaigning for it, so I say if people really want it, add it. So that's my stance. We need lab rats? No, we fucking don't. No, we do not, Takaias. That is not a heist we need. Counterfeit is where it's at. Listen. If we're talking about classic heists, you know where my head is at. You all know this. You all know which one needs to be added from Payday the Heist first. You all know it. Say it with me. 3, 2, 1. Correct. First World Bank. If you didn't say First World Bank, then... No, seriously. You know my thoughts. I want every bank heist possible in the game, and First World Bank makes narrative sense. Well, or at least franchise sense, because it's been in the first game, second game, and the web series. It needs to be in the third game. Just so we can say that it's like the most consistent heist. So, very hard still? Yeah, very hard. Very hard. We could do overkill, but I just like to go hard, very hard to keep it a bit more chill on streams when I'm not particularly focusing anyway. I just want Shadow Raid back. I wouldn't know where to begin with all loud heists, so many of them. I would be really interested to see what Shadow Raid would look like in Payday 3. I'd be really interested. Mainly because you look at Turbid Station, and Turbid Station had like most of Murky Station, but it did revolutionize it for Payday 3. And even though most people don't like to play it now compared to Murky Station, which is fine, I definitely think Murky Station is more accessible to a stealth player than Turbid Station is. I think Turbid Station is more challenging for the average stealth player, I would say. But that might also partially be down to the fact that Payday 3 stealth is more in-depth and more interesting. But I think in execution that then also means the difficulty can be a bit more notable. But I really like what they do, or what they've done so far with Cook-Off and Turbid Station in taking classic heists and adding a bit more to them to make them feel more modern. And I would love to see what they do with that regard for Shadow Raid. That would be really, really cool. I'd be really up for that. So... we'll see. First World Bank, Shadow Raid, Golden Ring Casino would be nice. The Big Bang, obviously. Hell, at Election Day. Day 2 of that's got a bank. Or one of the day 2s. I just like bank heists. It is the Payday feel, right? Payday is rob banks, get paid. I know it's Payday 2's tagline, but fuck it, it's Payday in general. Rob banks, get paid. So, give me more banks, and I will rob them. Simple. Brooklyn Bank. Yeah, Brooklyn Bank would be great, drug pub. I really like Brooklyn Bank. Is it a hot take to say that's an underrated heist, or did a lot of people like that? Thing is, I got Brooklyn Bank first on console before I moved to PC, so I don't really remember a lot of the buzz around it and like for long after it PC-wise. But I really liked Brooklyn Bank. That was a fun heist. I really liked that one. I don't know. Okay, since no one seems to be joining very quickly, I think Koitar might be reloading the game. But if anyone else does want to join, feel free. I do not mind. Let's bring Shutter's control. Let's be gamers. Let's be utter gamers. You know, it's what we are. I'd love to see a laudable yacht heist. I love that heist. Ooh, interesting. I wonder how that would play. Election Day would be very funny for Payday 3 Year 2, considering there isn't an election in the USA in like 30 days or so. It would be really funny if they did Election Day in 30 days. Like an Election Day heist for Payday 3. For the record, if they have done that, I have no fucking idea. And I also highly doubt that is what they're doing. But that would be really funny. That would be really bloody funny. That's a point, actually. I wonder if they'll keep up their presidential mask thing. I wonder if once they do the, like once the election's over and the president is voted in, Trump or Harris, whether they will make a president mask again in Payday 3. I would like them to. Like, I felt like kind of an unofficial trend for them as time was going by. So, that'd be nice.
Guard.
Bring back Bane. Bane's not coming back. I don't know how to say that in a nicer way, but Bane is not coming back, fella. I'm sorry to tell you. He's just not. He's just not. I've talked about this a bit before, but if you haven't seen it, I did do an interview with Simon Vickland about, well, I don't even know, 2 years ago now. And we talked a lot about, like, Bane and him leaving the character behind. And Simon made no bones of saying that he was very glad to leave Bane behind. He'd had enough of the character, and also, he didn't want to be a voice actor anyway. He isn't a voice actor. He did Bane for budgetary reasons. They were trying to keep costs down as a studio. So he voiced Bane, Ulf Anderson voiced Wolf. You know? So. And I also, like, I just don't see them, like, for the argument of, oh, bring it back without Simon. I don't see them doing Bane without Simon. General Jelly with the follow, thank you very much. I know, obviously, they could recast. They did it with the Butcher, much to my dismay. But I just don't see it, personally. Also, we could just take the guys out up here. Really? Come on. You couldn't even just take down a guy before the alarm went off, man? Come on, man. Come on, damn it. Big Bang was always one of my favorites. The flow was way too good. Yeah, the Big Bang's fantastic. Also, all the banks are. Thank you very much, John Legend, for wishing me a happy partner anniversary. I'm very grateful to all of you, John Legend.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Get the fuck down.
Don't you just love it when I tell jokes that aren't funny at all? I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. Aren't you the guy with the key card normally? Maybe not.
Let's use the Jordan Investments office.
Face on the floor.
Well, there are some civvies we can tie down here, get some trading going. Your favorite heist is No Mercy? Not one of my personal favorites, but I can understand the appeal. We think we were saying this on Tuesday. I don't know how No Mercy would work in... either we've said this or I've thought it in my head, and sometimes I get very confused, so, you know. But I personally wonder how No Mercy would work in Payday 3. Purely because No Mercy was so chaotic because of Payday 2's combat, where it was just, let's shove a bunch of cops in and see what happens. Whereas Payday 3, the cop spawns are a little bit more thought out, or at least a bit more sparing. Why are you coming in there? And why is the assault starting? What the fuck? I would like an expanded No Mercy and not just the one floor. That'd be intriguing. I don't see them adding a whole new floor as part of like a remake though. You know, like, yeah, Turbid Station let you go on the roof of the train cars and cook off, let you go around the side of the house with the scaffolding, and it did give you the garage, but an entirely new floor I don't see happening personally. Why am I opening this one? It's not even one of the classified files. For a casual experience, bring back Deposit Bank. I think, yeah, they could just remaster or remake the standard Payday 2 bank heist, and I'd be very happy. You know? That was peak. That was true peak. I love that heist. And you could just have it be the random one. Don't let it be specifically cash or specifically gold or specifically deposit boxes. Let it vary. Give us that RNG back. You know, Payday 3 heist, you need a bit more RNG wherever you can get it. So even if it's through a remake like that, bring back a random bank heist, and then you've got RNG without even having to think of new concepts. It's just, oh, let's make sure the loot varies each time. Now, the only downside is thinking about Payday 3's bagging system. Every heist is a set number of bags currently, and until they change that system, that could create problems. But what you could just do there is have it set so a certain number of bags always spawns, and you just change where they spawn. If it's a deposit box heist, that certain number always spawns in all the boxes. If it's not a deposit box heist, they spawn in the table or in the boxes, but there's always a set amount. Even if that were the case, it would still mix up gameplay a little bit. Because imagine getting like 7 bags on the table and 3 in the boxes. Or 9 on the table and 1 in the boxes. Even if you know the target amount, varying where they spawn would still add some variety to gameplay. And give you that RNG feel, even if it's not full RNG. Do you know what I mean? There are ways and means. I don't know how it reflects into developer stance, but that's how I see it. And even then, if it's like, if it's set number of bags and rather than like type of loot, then go crazy with it. Have one of the loot bags be the rare elements. Have a bunch be gold. Have one be like a cocaine stash. You go crazy. As long as most of it's cash though, or gold, because it is a bank after all.
Get their override codes, then enter them at transfer control. That'll keep things moving.
Would be cool if the heist starts at the ground floor of the hospital, kind of like Mountain Master. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Give you that. Right, B5. Oh, someone's doing B5, I think. B5. Let's go, guys. You gotta do B5. I need to put a med bag down for real. So I try and be brave and hold out for a little bit longer. Hold out reference. Payday 2? Payday 2 reference in my Payday 3 stream? Take him out. Fuck it. That aim. Wow. Absolutely tragic. Ah! Ah! Some of the noises they're making are insane. Why do we need to put the stick here? It's telling us to put the stick in here. That's weird. Shouldn't be saying that. Stealing Christmas would be nice. I loved Stealing Christmas. That is like one of my guilty pleasure heists. I say that because I would say one of my favorites, but I feel like I'll get flamed for it. But I really liked that heist. And to be fair, that always had a set number of bags. So like that was never a problem. Didn't it? Or if it wasn't a set number, it was very close to a set number every time. I swear it was a set number though. Was it like 3 loot bags and then 9 optional bags and where they were just changed? I swear that was the case. And that worked great. So actually, there's evidence that you could do it in Payday 3 with the same number of bags every time and it wouldn't matter. So there you go. Green Grinch Live. Why call me Green Grinch? I'm not stealing Christmas. The only thing I'm stealing is all your money. Donate now. It's my fake gun. Oh, wow, you can go through this vent in loud. That's nice. Alright, let's put a medic bag down in a more convenient place. Electro. Spider-Man reference?
Here's a medic bag if you need it.
Actually, let's leave it at that. Alright. Alright. G'day, mate. I'm here to steal your bloody stocks, mate. None of these fuckers can get down the rope. They keep dying, bitch. Oh, we're almost there. Rainbow Six Bank would be cool. As a Rainbow crossover, that would be a cool idea, but it is a big bank. Big bank reference? I really wish we could use the west side of the building more. You only go there for the EMP. Yeah, I mean... Wait, hang on. Yeah, I suppose, but then the location of the office does change between playthroughs, and that can be on the east or west side. Right, 4934. 4934. I'm giving you an Irish, my Irish accent. Oh, it's X4. Where is X4? There it is. It's all the way over there.
But you know they'll be back, so stay sharp.
Alright, fellas, trade for some fucking resources. Why am I don't know why I always go to this shitty Irish accent. I don't get it. Why do I do it? We don't know. Scientists can't answer this big question. Oh, another hostage. Very nice. Let's get some bloody resources, bitches. Look at that. Look at all these, mate. Look at all these resources. We're loaded with first aid kits now, armor plates. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I'm gonna eat one more because I'm hungry.
I'm tracking another assault team.
Clover main at heart. Yeah, I did play as Clover for a while, like in the olden Xbox One days for Payday 2. Clover and Hoxton were like my two mains back in the day. Then once Sydney came out, that was it. The only change I made was I played as Duke for the last couple of years at Payday 2 because he had a Peter Capaldi mod. I just really liked hearing Malcolm Tucker swear all the time in my Payday 2, so I was always playing as Duke then. Got the code?
The code's up.
4864. That's 4864. There we go.
You've done some good
Do
damage.
do 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 do. Alright, we can take the USB stick out as long as we don't put the old EMP down.
Bankrupt. Pull our access
Well, we can put it down as long as we don't trigger it, actually.
key we had tucked away. Once the exchange is down, no one can touch our work until it's too late.
Beast Boss, I see you in the YouTube chat only making Doctor Who references. I see you. I see you. I hope they had a random option when choosing a heister. Well, I mean, you kind of have that when you just matchmake into a game, but then again, you have your four most preferable ones. So all you got to do is just not have any preferred heisters beyond the one you currently have selected, and then just when you join a public lobby, you might get that character. If not, you'll get one completely different. Unless they give you a preset order if you don't pick them, in which case, then that's not random. I don't know. I don't know how it works, lad. I'll be honest with you. I ain't got a bloody clue. I ain't got a Scooby-Doo. I would like them to remake the bank heist in the 2020 build so it can be like Harvest and Trustee was in Payday 2, a short bank heist that you can grind as much as you want. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have that with No Rest of the Wicked. But I suppose if you called it a medium-sized bank, I'd be like, yeah, fair. It has got two floors. The stealth in particular has got quite a few key steps to it, right? Whereas Payday 2 was just go in, get in the vault, get out. I know you could make the argument that maybe those heists are the ones that Payday 3 are missing. I don't know if I agree in some ways, because I did like there being more in-depth objectives in a lot of the heists. As long as the heist was still simple to play, it could have 5 or 6 steps, and I wouldn't mind. You know? Plus, if we're really trying to compare to, like, original Payday 2, a lot of the launch Payday 2 heists were very mid, in my opinion. Like, none of them were necessarily terrible, or even bad. But, like, if you ask me to talk about the best Payday 2 heists, I wouldn't rush to name, like, you know, fucking Big Oil or any of the elephant jobs. There are some good ones in there. Like, I really like Framing Frame, but that's like one of the best heists in the game. Far from it. Firestarter is still a fucking S tier one, though. Firestarter's an S tier one. That never changed. Is Armor revamped now? It is not. It is aims to be revamped in December's update, but that could change. They need to add AI loadouts back. Just crew AI customization generally would be nice, just to make solo play a bit more viable. Or at least just a bit more enjoyable and customizable. Let you pick the heisters with like what suits they wear, what masks they have, what guns they wield. And again, like Payday 2, because Payday 2 was entirely cosmetic, right? Even if like some guns were more meta or whatever, like when they were put on the box, they all kind of had the same effectiveness, which was nice. Go on, man. Wake me up in 2 months. You're gonna have a 2-month nap. Damn. Can you do me a favor? Can you just like loop every Red Archer live video on your computer while you're doing that and make sure all the ads run fully and you don't skip any of them? Thanks.
They froze the market from outside the exchange.
Okay, baby. Let's get the fuck out of here.
It's finished.
We'll frame back, but that requires multi-day heists. That's actually a point. There is also the issue that they just seem to have moved away entirely from multi-day heists in Payday 3. So that means multi-day heists that you like in Payday 2 are much less likely to come over than you might have thought. So yeah, Framing Frame, your Firestarter, your Rats, not likely. Doesn't mean certain days couldn't come over, because I mean Cook-Off. But then again, Cook-Off was already a unique heist in Payday 2. So it's grey area. Grey area. Pre-planning. Pre-planning would be great, but I honestly think Hello?
This is why we always have a backup plan.
The fuck just
Find the
happened?
parts we stashed for the train.
Honestly, I think... Oh, fuck off! If you just allowed us to buy the favors, and also for any heist that, like, say you bring back with a lot of pre-planning or whatever, don't limit yourself to 4 favors, like, that you can get for each heist. If you bring back, for example, Big Bank, and there were, I don't know, 8 or 9 unique favors in the pre-planning for that, make them all favors you can buy in Payday 3. And then as a team of 4 players, you could pick 4 different favors to customize how you play. Like, that'd be great. That'd be really, really cool. You could discuss it as a team before you matchmake in, buy the favors in, like, the Payday marketplace on the main menu, and then equip them all when you go into the heist. And even then, if you haven't got pre-planning, you've got something that feels like it. I think that would be really cool, and that fits more within their constraints. And for the record, I did suggest that to Starbreeze. We did chat about a few bits, like I gave him a few ideas that had been rolling around in my brain, and that was one I did say to them. Because, like, realistically, we all want pre-planning to come back. Like, I really want pre-planning to come back. But you've also got to bear in mind that Starbreeze can only do so much. They've got a lot of things to improve, change, add to Payday 3. It's an uphill battle. So it's a question of priorities, and I think something like that for the favors system would be more than viable in lieu of getting a full pre-planning system if that ever happens. You know, being like, well, you can buy all the favors in the main menu, and we're also going to add all the favors unique to each heist as you bring them out. So, like, if they do legacy heists that have more favors, they make sure all of them are included as favors in Payday 3. And then you just pick the ones you want. Job done. Job done. Had a Doctor Who reference. I did notice, by the way, I replayed all of Life is Strange Before the Storm across last night and today. Nice little chill day. And there was a Doctor Who reference in the first episode of Before the Storm. It's like a web forum you can look at on a computer, and one of the usernames on it is just called Doctor Who, which I thought was quite funny. Don't even know if I realised that back in the day.
There's a machine that goes ding.
Probably pre-planning should come back so you can let me draw in Amogas on the map again. That's fair, Fancy, but yeah, like I said, I don't see that being a priority, and honestly, I don't blame them. I don't think it needs to be a priority, personally. One of those things that I think realistically we can live without. In lieu of, like, you know, more heists, getting a better skill system, getting Armor 2.0. You know what I mean? I prefer Professor How. You know, I heard Professor How was quite good. I just couldn't really get into it myself, you know. Payday Royale needs to come back. Did it ever come out, Deadly Bird? I still find that funny. That's like one of my most popular Payday videos, right? My reaction to Payday Royale. Didn't even have my fucking face in it. It's just my voice. Oh. Have you ever been so stressed that you like Season 9 Rick Grimes? Why Season 9 Rick Grimes? Why not like Season 7 Rick Grimes? Season 7's when he like is most panicked a lot of the time. Season 9, dude had like... Well, he had drip, but yeah, the short hair and the beard was a strange combo. I'll give him that much. Are you excited for Life is Strange Double Exposure? Polaroid camera. I get it now, but I honestly can't be asked. Point being, yes. Absolutely. Very much so. If you don't know Yamanu, I did interview Hannah Tell, who plays Max Caulfield, about a year ago. Maybe a bit longer now. Worth watching. It's one of my favourite non-Payday interviews. I really enjoyed that one with her. Well, I enjoy all of them, but I really particularly love that one. It was a good interview. Maybe I should do another one with her for after Double Exposure's come out. Maybe. It was the April Fool's announcement, Raj. That's exactly why I wanted it to come out. That's what I mean. It never once came out, you know. Oh, before you dip, then Yamanu, just check out. I don't actually know if I put it. Did I put it back on my main page on YouTube? Let me just check before you go. I think I did. I did a bit of a revamp of some of the playlists on the front page. Yeah, I did. So there is a playlist on the front page of my YouTube channel now. If you scroll down a bit, that is every Life is Strange video I've done. And it's got like live streams of me playing through every game. Most of them are second playthroughs. But if you scroll down towards the bottom, you start to see the interviews pop up. So if you're a Life is Strange fan, I've got one with Katie Bentz, who plays Steph. Got one with Erica Mori, who plays Alex in True Colours. And then one with Hannah Tell, who plays Max. So they're all there. And there's other bits in there, like playthroughs, things like that. So yeah. There is also the question of whether I'll upload playthroughs of every episode in Double Exposure. I don't know if I will do that. Reason being, they haven't performed particularly well up until now, and I'm planning on streaming them anyway, so I may well just put them on the VOD channel anyway. Oh, actually, what am I talking about? I'm going to stream them. I'm being a knobhead. I'm gonna stream them anyway, so I'll just stream them on YouTube and Twitch. Job done. There you go. So I will preface right now. I will not be. It won't be a first playthrough when I stream it. I said this before, but Life is Strange. I know it sounds really cringe, and I know there are a lot of people in the Payday sphere who know that I like Life is Strange and are like, why does he like that slop? I just really like it, and if you were mean to me about it, you can go and fuck yourself. If you disagree, that's perfectly fine. Just don't be an arsehole. But like, to me, that is a game series that I hold very, very personally, like very like close to me. It's kind of like, it just sounds so cringe, but basically it's like a very formative game series to me. It came, like, I first played the first game at a point where like my personality and like who I was really properly evolving, and it was nice to play a game that, I don't know, just felt a bit more human, which is ironic because the dialogue is very cringy, and like, you know, there's definitely ways the game could be improved in like direction stuff, but I just really like related to a lot of it and enjoyed a lot of it and loved the vibe. So like, I hold those games very personally. So for me, every time a new Life is Strange game comes out, it's kind of like, it's between me. This sounds so dumb. It's like between me and the game. I will play through it myself privately and like soak it all up. Because whenever you do it in front of a camera, it's kind of like, let me start matchmaking for the heist so I can waffle while people are matchmaking. Let's do Golden Shark, very hard, friends only. So, friends only, very hard, Golden Shark. There you go, people. Like, so I will play it through myself privately, because as soon as you turn a camera on, I feel like, and it's kind of the same reasons to what I'm saying about playing low difficulties on Payday. As a streamer, it's hard to fully focus on a game when you know you've got live chats to read and you're also trying to constantly say things either just to give commentary or to try and, God forbid, be funny. So, like, I can't really absorb myself into playing the game the way I would if I was playing it offline. And for a series that I hold so personally to myself, I'd be robbing my own enjoyment of the game and the whole series if I did that live first time. The only exceptions that I've made, the only ones, were I did the Life is Strange True Colors DLC, Wavelengths. I think I streamed it. I recorded it first time, and ironically, that one's done fucking great on YouTube. It's got like 16,000 views. That one I just felt like recording because it was like a DLC episode. But also, Life is Strange 2's last episode. I streamed my first playthrough of that. Admittedly, that was because I wasn't really enjoying Life is Strange 2, so I didn't have that same investment. But that turned out quite nice, because that had like the Max and Chloe references in it and the stuff with David, and I was like, that's really fucking cool to have that live. That was lovely. But yeah, I didn't love Life is Strange 2, personally. There are a lot of people that really like it, and fair play. But for me, I think probably the original's the best one. I'm gonna replay. I'm gonna replay Before the Storm, Life is Strange, and True Colors if I can before Double Exposure comes out. I'd probably say the first one's my favorite, then maybe True Colors, then maybe Before the Storm, but we'll see. I've just finished Before the Storm, and I still really love that game. It's a fantastic video game. I know it doesn't live up to the original, mainly because, you know, it's shorter, there's less going on in the plot, and there's no power. But, like, I don't know. I really like what they did with Chloe in that game. I really like what they did with her. So, whatever. I'm talking a lot about Life is Strange right now. If you don't like Life is Strange, I'm so sorry. It's okay, you liking Baldur's Gate 3 evens out the cringiness of Life is Strange. Do you know what, Vida? I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. It's funny, because I am considering, it was one thing I wanted to do for, like, a non-Payday video. I really want to do a video of, like, my top 10 games of all time. I think I've said this before. I've just never taken the dive. The main reason for that is I could tell you my top 3 right now. Dead easy. I could tell you it without a shadow of a doubt. It would be Baldur's Gate 3 at the top, Mass Effect Trilogy second, I'd say Legendary Edition to count it as a game, and then Life is Strange is the third one. Easily top 3, job done. Listing 4 to 10 would be so fucking challenging. Genuinely. I wouldn't know what to pick and how to order it. I started doing a list at one point. I wonder if I can find it. Because I don't believe I got very far, because I kind of stared at the list and went, I don't know what I'm putting here. And then closed the document. But I really want to do it. I think it'd be really fun to put a video together like that. Also because, like, I just enjoy doing non-Payday videos, and I've not had enough of those ideas recently. I can't find the list. Could have swore I had it on my desktop, but I can't find it. Good stuff. I wonder if I search for DOC, like documents. Let's see if it comes up when I'm blind. Oh, hang on. There it is. Found it. Found it. Found it. Yeah, so I wrote down some games, But, like, I don't know if they'd be in the top 10 where I put them. For one thing, I don't know where I put Payday 2. I genuinely don't know where I would put that. Also, I realize people are not like joining the lobby right now. It is Golden Shark friends only on very hard. In case I need to say that again, Golden Shark very hard friends only. So, is the lobby open? Oh yeah, sorry. If you have joined later in the stream, you can just join. What I'm doing at the minute is I'm telling you the heist and the difficulty, and I'm leaving it to you guys to join. And since people are taking a while, I'll just leave it open to anyone to join each time. I don't mind. I don't mind. So yeah, we'll do this stealth until we go loud. So bring like your loud builds, but let's try and stealth it as far as we can. I'll bring some thermal lance parts. We got this back up. All right. Let's just see if there's anything else with relation to Life is Strange before we move on. I've gotten to play my life when I know I'm cringe as hell, but I don't care because to me that cringe is the me I want to be. Yeah, damn right. Like if you really enjoy something, fuck anyone else who tries to tell you that it's not good or that you cringe for liking it. We're all entitled to our opinions, and I'm more than welcome for someone to be in my chat and say, I don't like Life is Strange because those kind of games aren't for me, or that kind of shit. Fine. But if you're going to pop up and say to me, you've got shit-tasting games, or you're cringe, or whatever, just piss off. Either say something nice, or go be an arsehole somewhere else, you know? I've certainly reached that point. It took me a long time to get there myself, but I've reached that point now where a lot of shit, like some shit will still faze me. I'm only human, as the song goes. But like, a lot of stuff now just doesn't bother me. I'm very good at not letting things get to me that I can't control or that I'm used to. I'm just kind of like, I don't fucking care. Life's too short, you know? I try not to let things stress me out. It doesn't always work, but I try my best. I went through 100% in every Life is Strange game except Life is Strange 2, so I'm curious about Double Exposure, but I'm definitely cautiously optimistic. I'm really excited for Double Exposure. My only concern, in inverted commas, is the Chloe Price situation. The Chloe Price situation is crazy. Let's get the pyro thumbnail in there. But I just... if you don't know and you're not a major Life is Strange fan, the general gist of what's happening right now is the next game that comes out in, well, 5 days for early access and 2 weeks for general release, is Max, is the lead character, who's the original lead character from the first game, the girl who could rewind time. And the other lead character, Chloe Price, who could be like your best friend or your romance, even though the romance wasn't very well done. Hot take. That's not a hot take, I think it's fucking very commonly argued, whatever. But Chloe is nowhere to be seen in any of the marketing for the new game. And there is a certain sect of Life is Strange fans on Twitter at the minute who keep posting the same fucking gif of Max that just says, if there's no Chloe in the game, I'm not buying. Which just, objectively, is just extraordinarily fucking annoying. Like, it just, every time I see it, I'm like, oh, come on, man, really? Like, if you're not buying it, fine, but stop spamming the same fucking gif. It's incredibly boring. But, like, it's tough. Because the issue with bringing back a character from a Life is Strange game is Life is Strange games, even though they're kind of like Telltale, where the choices don't matter that much long term, they at least have usually varied endings. Like, there are different ways that it can end, especially Life is Strange 2. For all the knock I give it as not being a game that I particularly love, the ending execution for Life is Strange 2 is really well done. It's very well done.
Let's find out who has
But the problem is they leave these endings with choices, and they specifically don't canonize an ending so that you can have your own headcanon and say which one you prefer. And that's good. I like that, right? It's Eric Yeager is the bank assistant.
That person will have a key
But obviously bringing back a character then gives you the obligation of going, well, do you make an ending canon? Or do you create a story that works no matter what choice you pick? And the problem is, I mean, spoilers for first Life is Strange game, but I mean, it's nearly 10 years old at this point. If you haven't played it, play it anyway. I guarantee you it's worth playing despite the ending spoiler. But the final choice is there's a tornado that's going to destroy the entire town the game is based in, and you can rewind time and stop the tornado from happening, but you have to sacrifice the life of your best friend. So you choose, and the common thing is Bay over Bay. You know, Bay, B-A-E over B-A-Y, Arcadia Bay versus your Bay, Chloe. And so the issue is, you bring back Max, do you then now canonize one of those endings? And it's tough. It's really tough, because it was a very polarizing decision. Ironically, the name of the episode was polarized. So I don't know. My working theory, and it's definitely a common theory, is that in Double Exposure now, the plot is that you can go between two different timelines to solve a murder. And the common theory is, oh, one timeline will be where Chloe's alive, and one timeline will be where she's dead. And I think, realistically, that's probably what they're going to do. I think if Chloe isn't in Life is Strange Double Exposure at all, I honestly will be a little bit disappointed. Because that's just kind of the problem when you bring back a character like Max. Like, she's allowed to have her own adventure, and I'm very glad for it, but if they do completely pretend like the first game didn't happen, that's going to be a shame. Now, I've already seen a couple of snippets that, like, there's a discussion Max has about Chloe, like a picture she has, but I hope she's actually in the game, at least as a cameo in one of the universes, whether it's, like, based on a decision you made, whether it's a tiny cameo, whatever it may be. Like, I hope that she's in it at least partially. But the idea you're not buying the game because she's not in it, or not confirmed to be in it, it's whatever. I mean, you'll find out if she's in it or not when the game comes out, because I guarantee you within 24 hours when the full game's out, there will be Life is Strange Double Exposure Chloe Price scene, if it exists. That'll be on YouTube. It'll be all over fucking YouTube. So we will know very quickly. But then you can just buy the game, then she's in it, whatever. But for me, the idea that Max, you're not going to try Max's new game because they haven't said whether Chloe's in the game, it's just a bit strange to me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm personally really looking forward to it. But again, I'm very biased to the series, so whatever. She probably will just be mentioned a few places and that's it. I like, yeah, she'll be mentioned. I know from one of the clips that she's mentioned, there's a conversation Max has with one of the other main characters in this new one, Safi, and she shows a picture of Chloe. But, I don't know. And especially because of the relationship the two of them have in that first game, whether it's romantic or not, it's very much a ride or die kind of thing. And like, granted, you could write something into story that if Chloe survives, she feels so much guilt over, you know, the whole town dying so she can be saved.
We gotta guard.
That, you know, it puts a stress in the relationship and they split up or they stop talking as much. Yeah, sure. I mean, for goodness sake, the character's been split up before and Max hasn't talked to her for ages as a result, so they could do it again, but I mean, you look at Life is Strange 2, and there was a little tease there that if you'd saved Chloe, Max and Chloe were still together years later. So I don't know. But I'm kind of just in a position where I'm like, I don't want to make any kind of assumptions early on. I want to see what the game's like. I want to just play the fucking thing, you know? I'm hopeful I'll get a review code for it, because I want to get the Ultimate Edition, but cards on the table, I've already pre-ordered the fucking game. Like, I'm not... even if I get a review key, I'll hopefully get one for, like, the Ultimate Edition if they provide that, but I'm buying at least the base game physically. Getting a steelbook with it, baby. Come on. How can I afford it? Another question. But I think I'll just sell some drugs on the street, maybe. That should work, right?
Shut up and follow.
Or find out how much a kidney's worth. Do you think a Breaking Bad crossover will ever happen? What, with Payday 3? I doubt it. I doubt it. I like how it was like, hey, let's talk about the October update for Payday 3, and instead I'm spending 10 minutes talking about Life is Strange. Welcome to the Red Archer Live channel. I often surprise you with the cringy shit I talk about. Although one of Max's outfits is literally Chloe's old clothes and blue dyed hair. Yeah. They've done quite a few cool outfit packs. I mean, the values of, like, Ultimate Edition content can be hotly debated and all that, but I do like the outfit packs they're doing. They are cool. They are cool. I tell you what, I will say something though. If you are listening to me talking about this and you happen to be considering getting Life is Strange, can I make a recommendation? Do not buy the remasters. I have found out the hard way. I'm gonna play both remasters. Like I've said, I'm replaying the games at the minute, and I've just finished replaying Before the Storm, and it's the first time I've actually played the remaster because Life is Strange True Colors, the last Life is Strange game, that released in 2021, and the Ultimate Edition included the remastered versions of the original game and Before the Storm, the prequel to the original. And for some reason, I never actually played the remasters when they were actually ended up being released. So I thought now's a good time to play them. The remaster of Before the Storm, the character models look a lot better, granted, and some of the visuals are really striking. But my goodness, like, there are some scenes that should have audio where the music just isn't there. There are some dialogue lines where you can see the mountain moving, but there's no audio coming out. There are cutscenes that play at the end of every episode, like show you some of your choices, like in some of the short-term consequences. In the remaster, for some reason, they didn't just not remaster them. They're worse quality than the original. It's like they pulled them out of the game and then, like, almost, like, compressed them. They're like fucking 240p or something. In fact, I think I might be able to get a screenshot to show you, like, just to signify this, because I think it's really interesting. I'm going to play the original game's remaster as well, just to see what it's like, but can I get a good picture to prove this? Yeah, here we go. If I can get a good shot here, this might prove it. It's hard to get a perfect shot that would demonstrate this, but I think...
Got a guard over there.
You see, it doesn't look as bad in the screenshots. Maybe it's because the frame rate was also a lot worse. But yeah, I can't see it as easily. I was gonna say, like, here's an example of, like, I know my face is blocked here, but, like, here's an example of, like, an in-game screenshot at base, like 40p, and then I'm trying to find one that's like, yeah, here we go. Here's one in, like, the end cutscene. Like, oh, actually, I think I can see that. You can see it in her face. If I crop it, it looks a lot worse when you're actually playing it, I think, personally. But, like, that is the same game, ending cutscene versus in-game cutscene. It's just not, like, it's just not good. And you notice that drop down, and it's bizarre. I don't know what happened. I don't know what fucking happened. Also, Chloe's hair in the last cutscene fucking goes all over the place. She's meant to have the blue streak, and then it's not there. Then she dyes her hair blue, then it goes back to ginger, then it bounces all over the place. Bizarre. Bizarre. So basically, if you do want to play the Life is Strange games, which I cannot recommend enough, I love them to bits.
Fucking
But do not buy the remasters. Just buy the base games. They're cheaper, and all these bugs are not there.
Hey,
The guard.
Pearl.
That was so loud. Why was that so loud in my ear? Bruh. Okay, anyway. So, we're on the blue wire now. Let's actually give you guys the instructions. So it's blue is the next one you're doing. Imagine kissing Rachel and not hearing any sounds. That scene was perfectly intact, thankfully. That neighborhood scene with the kiss between Chloe and Rachel is like one of my favorite scenes in Life is Strange. So well done. I fucking love that scene. If that had been compromised, I'd be heartbroken. But what I've heard, though, Yamanu, white wire is the next one, folks. You're getting a white wire. What I've heard, apparently, in the ending for Life is Strange 1 in the remaster, one of the endings, the music just doesn't play. Which, I mean, I don't want to spoil it. Well, I've kind of said what the ending of the game is. Obviously, sacrifice Chloe over sacrifice Arcadia Bay. It's very obvious from the developer's standpoint and how the game appears that there was one ending they wanted you to pick, because one is far more thought out and more emotional. But either ending without the music would be terrible. I dread to think. I genuinely dread to think. Oh dear.
Check it.
Oh.
Guard.
Hey, you!
Hey you! Ah! Alright, get the body in here.
That takes care of that.
Take the cams out while you're at it if you want.
All right.
Don't let the camera
Next up,
spot you.
you'll need a blue key card to unlock the vault. And
Stay
also,
off the
Once
camera.
that camera
send a
moves, pop it in
remote
here.
activation signal from the
Imagine
manager's
watching Chloe getting
computer.
shot in the junkyard, there's no audio, worst remaster. Yeah, like...
Once
Oh,
you
hang on, that
activate
doesn't have
the
audio.
vault from
Hang
the
on.
manager's computer, you have a short amount of
hang
time
on,
to get back
hang on.
here and unlock it with the
Doesn't look that
blue
much worse
key
if you ask
card.
me. Yeah, I don't think in the screenshot it looks as bad, but I think also around the edge of the screen, the frame rate, like, you notice the step down because it's straight into it, and you go, what the fuck? Especially because, as I said, the character models in the remaster are a lot better. That's one of the biggest improvements. You see a lot more, like, the emotion in their faces, things like that.
There we go. Now spin
Like,
the
I felt
wheel.
far more sold on a lot of that stuff.
Watch out for the guard.
Camera.
I think it will be more interesting playing Life is Strange 1, though, with the remaster, because that came out a bit before the storm.
Just to remind you,
I think the graphical touch-ups in the first game are going to be more noticeable,
and the
personally.
cache.
So we'll see.
Let's hope
I
all
love
the
how you lit
details
up when
on
you talk about Life is
Sean's
Strange,
deals
True
are on
Passion
that
Detected.
server,
You're really good. Oh, thank you.
including information
Thank
about
you.
the conspiracy against
Yeah, like, I actually like talking about things I like. It's what I said earlier, like, life's too short to spend time talking about things you don't like. You know?
Finish what we started.
And my only hope is that, you know, people watching the stream to hear me talk about Payday don't get too bored to hear me talk about things that aren't Payday.
It's everywhere.
But,
It's probably
you know,
hidden.
it shouldn't be surprising to know that I like other things. We talk a lot about Payday, and especially because I've been doing so many Payday streams recently, you know, the need to play and talk about other games is creeping through. It's creeping. It's creeping. Oh, man. Vida, do you want to take the cams out? I think there's probably merit in doing that at this point.
We had that elevator
Or
disabled
should we... Ooh, I don't know.
Make it safer
What do we
to move
think?
bags to the garage.
Or we could take care of the guards down... Or one of the guards downstairs.
I scoped out a camera.
I think maybe the cameras... I don't know. Oh, no, we could dodge him. We can dodge the camera. Fuck it, we'll dodge the cameras. We're gamers. We'll dodge the cameras. We'll dodge them.
There. Security cam.
Is Life is Strange True Colors any good? I really like it, Andrew. At the time it came out, I said it was possibly the best Life is Strange game. Having had some time away and, like, recency bias removed, I don't think that's true. But I do think it's really, really good. I think it's probably, objectively speaking, probably the second best Life is Strange game. Probably because it feels very tonally and structurally similar to the first game in a lot of how it was done. I think that was probably intentional. Hello, Elian. Nice to see you in the chat. Well, my moderator is here, guys. Can you believe it? He's here. Can't believe it. Sorry, I'm being an arsehole. There's no need for that. It's nice to see you for real, lad. We've just been talking a bit about, like, Life is Strange and my thoughts on, like, the remasters. Did you actually ever play the remasters, Elian? I was just talking about how I don't think they're worth the purchase in the end.
Stay off the camera.
I appreciate you, Red Archer, the person. You always drop great stuff info to put your time and money into. Thank you, Beans. I appreciate it. Beans. Beans? Life is Strange reference? Sorry. I am quite excited to see Frank shout, I was eating those beans in a remastered Life is Strange. That is honestly giving me life. I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane? I was eating those beans! Such a fucking stupid line. Oh, I love it. I fucking love how stupid it is. I love how stupid it is. That's the only thing I know about Life is Strange, the beans. So, fun fact, in the prequel Before the Storm, there's a scene where you're in that guy's RV, Frank. And if you open one of the cupboards in his RV, he has a cupboard that's just full to the brim of beans. Just because they were like, yeah, let's reference it. And Chloe's like, that's a lot of beans. It's like, yeah, it fucking is. Why is the dude obsessed with beans? I don't get it.
I love this part.
I love this part too.
Pearl, listen up.
Oh no, get in the zone! No, oh my god. Why did you step out of it? If we lose the stealth first, I'm...
Fuck, that's the alarm. Time for
Bruh.
Well
Bruh.
done.
Who stepped out of the zone?
Mark on Miss
Who
Shaw's
stepped out of that zone? I mean, I don't need the IP, but it's
It'll
just
take
still
them
like, who
months
did
to
that?
repair all-
Who did that? Pretty sure that was you. It wasn't. Was it? It wasn't me, was it? Oh, don't tell me it was me. Oh, please don't tell me it was me. Please don't tell me it was me. I'm gonna feel really stupid if it was me. Fuck. Ruh-roh. It was. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I fucked around and I found out, didn't I? I really did. I really did. Oh well. Don't point the finger at me, Vida. All right, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's do Touch the Sky. Friends only, very hard.
All right.
Let's roll,
I had
gamers.
some of my
Straight in.
associates do a little digging on Mason.
Why and how are beans funny? I just told you. I just told you. You know, he was eating those beans.
He makes his home in this here penthouse.
You know,
You can
I
expect
was
some
eating
darn tough
those
security in
beans.
this background.
Just funny
Wouldn't
quote.
be surprised if he had
Funny
private
quote.
guards on staff, bunch of custom security.
The Warden being up Nathan was really satisfying at first when you learn about more about.
Oh,
Oh, Warren.
We got word
Yeah.
encryption keys you're after.
I don't necessarily.
Probably
Nathan's a
locked up
tough
in
one.
a vault or someplace.
I can understand feeling bad for him, but I don't know how much I do.
This Laurent fella kept off.
I can empathize or like, I can feel sorry for the circumstances that put him where he was, but his actions are still very.
Keep your wits about you.
Oof.
And good luck. Something tells me you're gonna need it.
Something tells me you're gonna need it. Why is beans on toast a thing? That's rancid. I don't think it's rancid, but it's certainly not the nicest thing in the world. And it's kind of like a bit depressing how it's like a quintessential British meal. It's like, really? You know, you're not gonna say even like fish and chips? No? No? Okay, cool. Fine, sure. Oh, I don't know. Alright. Okay, my friends. Same thing again. We go stealth unless it goes loud. So I'll bring the additional secure point. Life is Strange told us it's okay to let a town full of people die for a baddie. See, Elliot coming here dropping those truth bombs. Those truth bombs. I mean, have you seen said baddie? Come on. Come on. In this house, we love Chloe Price. If you don't, leave the house. Or just don't say it. Big Slick, 7 friend requests. I am indeed, Michael. Have you sent... Oh my god, loads have come through. Who the fuck is I Eat My Pencils? What kind of a name is that? Bruh. Alright, if I see your name in the chat, I will accept it. I see Muffy. What a name. I know Yamanu. I've seen you in the chat. I think I've seen Agrius. I swear you're in the YouTube chat, right? You might need to pop up again. If you see your name, please do pop up. Michael for numbers. I see you. There you are. Yo. Oh, Madison, is that you? It's Maddie. Okay. Anyone else? Sketchy Irishman? I Eat My Pencil sounds like a name a TF2 player would have. Yeah, it does. Like Hugh Jass kind of thing, you know? But yeah, so we've got... So that game comes out... So Life is Strange Double Exposure comes out, what, the 25th? Yeah. Is it the 25th? Oh, no. No, it isn't. Is it 28th? 25th. Fucking hell, man. I don't remember. I don't know how I've forgotten the date, but... I'll have to Google it to remind myself, which is slightly embarrassing. It's the 29th of October. Right, that's why I was getting confused. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. So, yeah. 29th of October it comes out. And then, I think it's the 25th is Sonic X Shadow Generations, which just... Man. How am I supposed to cope? Like, how am I supposed to cope with those games releasing a week apart? Man. I'm never going to financially recover from it. Is there any info on the October update yet? No, this stream is more to get your ideas for what you want to see in the October update. We talked a lot about it, but apparently spent more time talking about Life is Strange. And I have no regrets. Have you seen that new short for Shadow? No, the animated series, I've not watched it, but it has finished now, right? All 3 episodes are out. So I do intend to watch it soon. I might watch it right before the game comes out. I don't know. They're all done. We could, do you know what we could do? I could watch them live next week. I said I want to do more like general streams. So, you know. A YouTube just chatting stream. Have I ever done a just chatting stream on YouTube? Don't think I have. We could do that. The world's first Red Archer Live just chatting stream on YouTube. Or at the very least, like, I just play any old game as long as I start with reacting to that. Either way. Is Keegan a reference to Negan from the hit TV show The Walking Dead? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. The only sin the Shadow Anime did was be 3 episodes long. It hits hard. Yeah, I've heard really good stuff about it. I just thought I'd wait till all the episodes came out. Regular Just Chatting stream. It was called your Payday 3 launch stream, wasn't it? Oh! Oh! Shots fired! Shots fired. Did I stream that on YouTube, though? I don't think I did. I don't think I streamed that one on YouTube, Takaias. So joke's on you, buddy. As far as powers go, reversing time is just the best suited to a narrative game like Life is Strange. The emotions thing in True Colors was pretty good for that too, and they used it well. Yeah. That was another reason why I like how I'm like, I'll move on from Life is Strange, and then I get another comment, and I'm like, yes, keep going. That's not against you. I'm glad people are still saying it. I want more reasons to keep talking about it. I just keep thinking, damn, if I run out of reasons, I better stop talking now. But no, one of the biggest reasons that I don't really like Life is Strange 2 as much is I don't like the power in that. The power is like, what? A kid can use the Force, I guess? Which, you'd think the Star Wars fan in me would fucking love, but no. It's more because of how that power's written. First off, you don't control it, like someone else does. And second off, it's only ever used, like, as a hindrance, I feel like. I don't feel like whenever we use it, it just always causes problems. You know? I don't feel like there's ever a good thing that comes out of it. So it's just not a very interesting power. And I don't want to start going down a road about why I don't like Life is Strange 2. But power was a problem. Didn't really like the story very much. And also, the way in which it was structured and therefore the time in between each of the episodes just fucking ruined that game for me. Most of the episodes had 4 months between each release. And it's just like, at that point, I'm forgetting the story. Like, I was not invested enough to keep replaying the episodes over and over again. And it just felt like they had this idea of like, we have all these different things we want to do with this storyline. Let's do them all in different episodes, but also have different characters in every episode and not much through thread. The only real through thread was just we're going to Mexico. I mean, hell, it was so much of a joke amongst my community that we had a counter every time they mentioned the place they were going to in Mexico called Puerto Lobos. Every time they said it, we had a counter. Elian probably remembers the number we got to. I don't fucking remember it. I think it was in the 20s. My guess would be 27. I think it was in the 20s. But do you still have the end number, Elian? Do you know what it was? Wait, what? That sounds like someone's close. Want you to brute force it? What do you mean brute force it? Might have been 26, not 100% certain. You tell me we don't have it on record anymore? That is just heartbreaking. Are we out of pages? Well, if we weren't, we certainly are now.
Not to freak you out or anything, but your doctor called and he thinks there
Oh no, we're not out of
spider
pages.
eggs in
Oh,
your
cool.
ear. I bet you can feel them hatching right now. I'd go
Better be
check
quick.
that out if I were you.
Right. Sounds great.
Pretty sure there's a lead guard, so yeah, there is. So I better get out of the way of him quick with these bodies. Wow, cool, so we're good. Did you play the new update? Which new update? The Fear and Greed one? Yeah, Umid. Did a video on it. Go watch it, please. God, the fucking way the guards are wandering around. Oh my days. Oh my god.
Someone's approaching the bar. Get out of sight.
There we go. October one? No, I've not played it. I've not played it. I've seen some bits when I was in Sweden, but I've not played it. It's one of the reasons episodic games like that don't really work until you binge after all they come out. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. And that's one thing that I really loved about True Colors, was that was the first time they went, you know what? We're releasing the full game in one go. No episodic releases. I was really glad they did that, and I'm glad they're doing it again for Double Exposure. Like, keeping the episode structure, like the chapter structure, is great, because if you want to split it up, then you still can. But being able to, like I said, just have a full day and just sink into it, I think is fantastic. Although, to be fair, now I think about it, the 29th of October is... Wait, hang on. Oh, it's a Tuesday. Oh, great. Fantastic. I do have a lesson that day to teach, or 2 lessons that day in the afternoon, but apart from that, I can just know life the game. Cool. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Good, 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 good. It was 26. There you go. 26 times Puerto Lobos was said in Life is Strange 2. Or 126 if you count Fitoon's suggestion of adding 100 for actually making it to Puerto Lobos. Oh yeah, true, true. Bloody hell, Fitoon. Oh. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time. Look at this team with their stealth skills. We got some really good stealth players this stream, guys. Kind of crazy.
Watch the guard. God fucking damn it.
Also, the guards are just really circulating this particular area, aren't they? Rather annoying, isn't it?
Watch the guard.
Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He's fucking tailing you. Oh, sheesh.
Guard over there.
Watch the guard. Guard over there.
We should watch for other guards up here, I feel like. Oh, my days.
Piece of shit drill.
What is bro doing?
Shit.
Oh, my days.
It's a guard.
I was going to say, surely they don't go into the bathrooms. They wouldn't do that. Bloody... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ellie, watch out.
There's a guard. Watch the guard. It's a guard.
This is mad. Why is it... Why are they all in this particular place?
Thanks.
Honestly, can't wait for it. What, for double exposure? Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Thanks.
Cannot wait.
Fuck-a-rooney.
You're going nowhere.
Oh, you meant like literally just typing the codes in, Koitar. I mean, you could have done, but yeah, we just do the heist. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so the code is 4157. 4157. He really didn't like that I gave you the code there. We have oil room. We have no need for panic room remake. That's true.
Another safe?
Good point.
The drive must be inside.
Alright.
Crack it.
I agree with you though, Fishy. Yeah, like I'm glad that they kind of phased out episodic stuff. Although technically, Dontnod's next game, the original Life is Strange developers, that's like a 2-part release, right? That Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. I still just don't know how I feel about that, mainly because, like, the developers, like, I really like Dontnod. Like, the developers are lovely, and they've got some, like, great ideas behind them, but a lot of their work after the first Life is Strange game, I just haven't liked. I didn't like Life is Strange 2. I really didn't like Tell Me Why. So I just don't...
Watch out for the guard.
I'm like cautiously optimistic. Like Lost Records does look good, but I'm also just kind of like, oh god, what is the game doing? Game, you can chill the fuck out now, please, thank you. But I'm also just kind of like, I don't know how excited I am for a Dontnod game because I haven't been excited for one for a while. Does that make sense?
There, security cam.
Also, I really thought this was going to be easier to get over here.
On the floor.
Also, we're all being really stupid here. Oh shit. Ah shit. Too late. I was gonna say, like in search mode, they don't care if cameras are broken. We could have broken all the cameras and it wouldn't have mattered.
On the floor. Down, motherfucker. Down
Well, we can basically finish this in negotiation phase. Try and keep as many hostages as you can, people. Don't kill any guards if you can help it. Get more on the floor.
It's decrypted.
Come on. Stop shooting at me, and I'll get you on the floor, and then I won't kill you, bitch. Come on. There we go. Big addition so hard I'll be upset when they fix the boys in blue oil room. Yeah. In some ways, I wonder if they will just keep it. Do they even know how to fix it is a question. Because all they've done is made it worse so far. You have to wonder. Maybe controversial, but I hope the next heist will be like Diamond District, because a lot of the heists just feel like missions instead of you robbing something. I don't think that's controversial. Diamond District's been extremely popular with Payday 3. Especially just like the objective layout and like kind of the sandboxy nature to it. No, I think it'd be good if it had more heists like that, definitely.
Time to get the fuck out. Go to the chopper.
Well, I mean, the chopper's not here, Shade, but, you know, nice thought. Really wonder myself as someone that works in Unreal Engine, like, how does that just happen? I don't know. It's strange, isn't it? Do you think episodes in those kind of narrative games even needed anymore, considering they're all released at once? I guess they're kind of nice. Yeah, exactly. They're good break points. So, like, if you need, like, a mental break, or just, like, a bit of a physical break, like, it depends on how you digest games, but especially in narrative games like that, it kind of allows you to play the game like watching a TV show. Where, like, you know, you can binge the whole series if you want, but if you want to watch a couple episodes and take a break, you can also do that. I think that works.
Now that's what I call a home invasion.
Well, I understand my own understanding of Unreal Engine's lighting system. The problem is with the lighting system. Oh, okay. Interesting. It can be fixed. Probably need some sort of rewrite. Okay. Being able to neutralize 4 cameras is very OP, at least with the build I have. I can neutralize 5. What do you mean? I could do 5. And what I'll be able... Was it something about bringing an extra tool with, like Armor 2.0? So I'll be able to neutralize 6. Insane. Insane times. Unreal Engine 4 has a horrible lighting system, to be fair. Okay. Alright, we'll do one more heist. Let's honestly try and keep up the stealth if we can. Let's do a full-on stealth. Let's do Dirty Ice. Let's see if we can stealth Dirty Ice on Overkill. Friends only. Alright, Overkill, stealth, Dirty Ice. I'm bringing my stealth build. Let's see if we can pull it off. I want to see if we can do it. I'm intrigued. So only join ideally if you can actually play stealth. Look at Ellie just chilling in the party, by the way. Look at her. What is this? Life is Strange 2 sucked. Every ending was a bad ending, honestly, no matter even what even the best outcome was a huge downer. I think, like, I don't think saying it outright sucked I'd agree with. Do I dislike it? Yes. But I do think the opening and closing episodes of the game are pretty good. I just think it falls a lot in the middle, and I don't like the structure of it. There are a lot of things I don't like about that game, for sure. But the idea that the endings are all bad, I disagree with that too. Biggest waste, I think Elliot said this earlier in the chat, but Lila. She was such an interesting character, and she's just barely in the game. It's just such a shame. It's just such a shame. It's so funny to me that Clover technically has a different body type than Pearl and Joy, but she's the same one when you equip any cosmetics. Does she actually? Huh. Didn't actually know that. Overkill, oh boy. Well, since we're on Overkill, since we're doing stealth, I thought, why not? Let's add a bit of a challenge, you know? Why not? Is it worth having Distracted Manager? I'm not sure if it is. I suppose maybe? Suppose. No. Oh, sorry. Fucking screaming at me, Ellie. What the fuck? Alright, don't break Distracted Manager then. Sorry. Someone hypnotize Troy to do the heist loud. Yeah, you're not gonna hypnotize me. You can pay me, you know, like if people pay, I'll do whatever you want. Well, within reason. But need to remind you on Tuesday stream, the more you pay me, the more I heist it with a fucking golden mask on my head. I can be bought. Sorry. I'm not your typical district attorney or some shit. I can be bought. Whoever put it, remove it, it'll make the phone call not work. Yeah, but no, that's not a bug. She's distracted on purpose. You're meant to grab her out of the break room, Ellie. That's not a bug. that is not a bug. That's intentional game design. That's dumb. If she's distracted anyway, just grab her out of the kitchen. Someone will have to mask up anyway, no doubt. So, in fact, you'd have to mask up to throw her in front of the thing. So, makes it harder to get her. Well, you know what? We're gonna manage. All right, we're gonna manage. And there's Titan cameras on this, so if we don't take out the camera guy, we can all loop loads of cameras and put like blockers in front of them. So don't take out the camera guy. Just loop any cameras you see, and or block them with tools. And we can basically just take down the entire security system, I feel like. I'll use all my stuff in the main lobby. So I'll put a camera here.
Guards and cameras
I'll put a
everywhere.
camera.
Be careful.
Oh, okay, I guess not. There we go. Alright, Ellie's leaping that one. Good. Okay, one there.
The display cases in
Look
the
at this.
VIP
We're gonna have control of the map dead easy.
really good stuff.
Have you already talked about the October update? Yeah, it was more of just like a give me your ideas and hopes for it. You know? Things you know, things you don't know, but hope to see, that kind of thing. If you've still got things, please do tell me, chat. I know this has become a very Life is Strange themed talk chat stream where we play Payday 3, but that doesn't mean I don't want your Payday 3 ideas. Throw them at me. I want to see and know them all.
Got a guard over there.
Watch it around those display cases. If you touch them, it'll set off the alarm. See if you can disable it from the basement.
Okay. Some of the main cameras dealt with. Still need to go down into the basement, like, but... Do we know what the code is? It involves 1, 5, and 7. We need a code involving 1, 5, and 7. Is it this one? Oh, it is. 5571. Oh, shit. It's 5571.
There's a guard.
5571. Let's go get the display cases down, baby, and then we can start picking into these bitches.
Watch out for the guard.
Coded locks, security cameras. What are they hiding down here?
Drugs.
Guard over there.
Obviously drug shade. Come on.
Looks like the manager will leave the store in about 1 minute. If you want to make use of her, you better hurry.
It's a guard.
If someone's gonna grab the manager, I guess now's the time to do it. Alright, here we go.
Good. The alarm for the display cases has been disabled.
Hey, we got a guard.
Who's taking the hit to mask up and grab her?
Guard over there.
I'll take the hit. I'll do it. I'll do it. Fuck it. Why not? I'll do it.
Wine?
There's the manager.
While I'm in the episodic discussion to Life is Strange, one day Wolf Among Us will come back with the milk. That's a bold assumption, Ellie, and one that I think you're unfortunately extremely wrong in making. Sorry to tell you. No, it will come back eventually. I noticed that in my feed the other day that it was like the reveal trailer for that was like 2 years old, and I thought, friggin' hell, I remember us watching that on stream together. Back in ye olden days.
Let's get this party started.
Hey, we got a guard.
Fuck it.
Got a guard over there.
Hello?
Bro was tired of waiting. I did wonder he might have been in a fixed spawn anyway, to be fair. So
Trust me.
I ain't
just
taking no damn
ignore
chances.
everything you hear from.
I see. Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
keep all the guards marked as best you can, people.
Watch out for the guard. Hey, we got a guard. There's a guard. There's a guard.
Because I need to try and get a body out of here and also move a hostage. So this is going to be a challenge. But what I'll do is I'll just move the body
Check it.
into the bathroom down the corridor there. Oh. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a sieve. What? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Are we good?
Don't make a sound.
Are we okay? Where is Padme? Is she safe? Is she alright? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Alright.
Let's get moving.
What are you doing?
I'm here. Put the bag in the back.
Open.
Here we go. All the hostages can chill in here now.
Tag scanner I told you about. It can detect subsurface marked merchandise, so let it sort through the bags before you secure them. We only want the goods we can sell.
Oh, come on!
Fuck, someone-
Come on!
All right.
Really? Well, I've got my stealth build on, so we gotta restart. 5571. At least we know it's the code. Motherfucker.
There goes our cover. Gonna scram.
5571. I love watching Jules get scanned. Yeah, it's the last bit of chatting while we're doing, like, the heist, you know? It's nice. It's nice. At least I think it is. If you don't like it, then, well, not my problem. Alright. Hello? Oh, there we go.
There it is. Ashton Fine. Mask up straight away or go in silently. Your call.
Check the guard.
Lots of surveillance here. Stay sharp.
5, 7. What the fuck did you do? Oh my god. Oh my god. Really? We're doing this?
It's
You forgot cams. Guys, let's not get silly now, okay? Don't get crazy, don't get stupid. Alright, there's no need for that. There's no need for that. We are gaming here. Doesn't mean we can't be professional then. Professionals, okay? Banking with integrity. You matter to us.
Case the place or mask up right away. Your choice.
Back off.
Lots of surveillance here. Stay sharp.
There we go.
The really good stuff is in the VIP area display cases.
it's a guard.
And that's the display case alarm down.
That's the display case alarm taken care of.
I just said that, Shade. Boom. Alrighty, tighty.
The van is parked in the back alley. Get the bags there.
Work, know what I mean?
I found one.
Any guards in the area that we can see?
Situation okay?
Listen up. I just heard they got a massive sewage leak in the building across the street. Better stay away from the toilets and out of the basement for a while. In fact, don't. Alright, ass face. Let's go.
Don't alright ass face. Yeah, whatever you do, guys, don't alright ass face. Rot-row, Raggy.
Get down!
Someone help me out here.
I'm so fucking ready.
Everything alright over there?
Hey, I have an idea.
Let's make some
We
money.
should throw a
Ellie, I
party.
swear down.
Sometime when the place is empty, you know, I think it feels last.
Assuming that
Someone
was
get to
Ellie, it
have
looked like
any
it was
fun
near
on the
Ellie.
job.
That was War Hero. What happened? Oh my god. Alright, one more shot. If this doesn't work, then we'll just wrap, because I don't want to spend fucking 50 years doing this. We can, like, surely we can do this. Come on. Just don't get spotted. These silly billies, guys. Can you believe this? At least it's not my mistakes that are causing a problem. That's encouraging at the very least. That's very encouraging. Because normally it's my mistakes.
Ashton Fine Jewelry Store. Get in there. Mask
Very
on or
professional.
off?
What, you're
That's
going to
your
call us
call.
very demure next? Oh, look at that. Gaming moment. Okay, sure. Well, I'm just saying, Ellie, who's the one who's made us restart twice?
Found one.
You know? Is it me? No, it's not.
Keep an eye out for cameras and guards. Suspiciously secure, this basement. Don't you think?
Just here. Don't move a muscle.
Alright, Well, I'm masking up anyway, so that's just one less page, or I don't give a shit. Huh?
The display cases in the VIP area
What?
have the really good stuff.
Where'd he go? Huh? What? What? But... I'm sorry? What the fuck? I just sent him into the... another... Wait, oh, right, there's an invisible corpse. Great. So you can see an invisible corpse, can you? Fantastic. Where's the body? Evidently the... Where? You in here? Right, we will restart once more because I wasn't expecting a fucking game-breaking bug. But what the hell was that? No way is that an Assassin's Creed reference. The Ragdoll engine is shit in those games. Oh, okay, fair. Well, maybe it was. Maybe it was an Assassin's Creed reference. He just vanished. What the hell? Alright, now this really is the last run. We fail this at all now, and, you know. If we fail, the stream ends. Hey guys, welcome back to some more Red Archer Live Payday 3 funny moments. In today's video, if we laugh, the video ends.
Is a machine that goes ding.
Thought I heard something.
This basement is too secure if you ask me. Are they hiding something? The display cases in the VIP area.
You can't say that, I want to play one more. Fortunately, good sir, I'm probably not going to go for that long, but, you know. Oh, what is bro doing?
Guard over there.
Get the bags to the van parked in the
Okay,
back alley.
I figured he was about to change his path, but I guess not. Alright.
Found one.
That one's the manager. We may need her to do us a favor. Best to keep tabs on her.
Bitch!
What's the status? Over?
We got a guard. You should be in.
There was a little
Don't
disturbance,
touch those
but
display
I took care of
cases.
it.
It'll set
No
off
need
the
to
alarm.
worry. I'm on
Try the
stay
basement for a way
quiet.
to disable it.
Oh, quick! Whoa, that was close. Bloody hell, mate. That nearly went really bloody wrong. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. What?
Guard.
I need to get to the civilian.
Let's take a walk.
On the wild side. I'll just chill in here for a minute, I guess. Oh.
There's a guard.
Let's go.
All right, ass face. Let's go.
Right there. Ready to get rowdy. Guard.
Central, please respond.
Hey, guard dog, this
Where's-
is Alpha.
where
There's
is
a
he?
bear in the break room. I repeat,
Sorry, I know that was my fuck up. That was totally fair, my fuck up. Why did bro see me and then start running around the map? Oh, brother. Okay, alright, well, you know what? What a way to end. But to be fair, we did really well across the stream. That heist may not have gone so well, but it's fine. We can redeem ourselves next time on Payday 3. But yeah, it's a good point to wrap up. So thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thanks for listening to me chat shit about Life is Strange for most of that time. Appreciate you all being here. We will do another Payday 3 stream next week, as I've said, but I am going to start doing other game streams, so please do stay tuned. And, you know, feel free to hang out on the streams that aren't Payday 3. I'd greatly appreciate you at least checking them out, or dropping by and leaving a like, saying hello and going, whatever, you know? But come and say hi. I'd appreciate you giving it a try, whatever it is. Will it be Life is Strange? Probably not. Probably not Life is Strange. Because I will stream Double Exposure when it comes out, but I'm not... Actually, that's the one thing I didn't say. I'm not playing the 2 chapters early that you get with the Ultimate Edition. If I do get given a review code for the Ultimate Edition, I will hold off on playing the game. I want the Ultimate Edition content. I don't want the early access. Because I want to play the game start to finish in full. So, once the game's come out and I've played it in full myself, I will happily stream it through. But we'll get there. I watched Phase 3. So sorry. I watched Phase 3 even yesterday. Cry. Yeah, it's a sad Doctor episode. It's a very good. Very good. Right. Let's pass on the love to somebody else. Who's streaming? Let's have a little look through. There are some usernames here I just straight up don't recognize, which is always what you want to say. Always what you want to say. Oh, I've got my friend Toby. She's streaming some Dead by Daylight. We'll drop it on her because I've not been on one of her streams for a little bit. Much more of a chill, cozy energy than mine. So if you want something relaxing to have in the background, then her stream's perfect for that. Never mind, she's disabled raids, so I can't raid her. Okay, well that's not ideal. Oh dear. Well, if you want to go and watch her, I will leave her Twitch link in the chat. So feel free to go and give her a watch. She's my recommendation rather than my raid for today, so feel free to go and watch her channel. But yeah, I will end the stream here. Thank you all for hanging out. Much appreciated. I will hopefully, as I've said, have a dev blog video up tomorrow, assuming I get it early enough to cook the video before I go out, and then we will we'll see what they have to say. But as Alamiz apparently suggested, don't get too excited. So I guess we'll find out. Right, folks, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.